Hello everyone. Today we're making Vietnamese seafood stir-fries rice noodles, also known as Tiếu Xào, a beloved dish from southern Vietnam. This flavorful stir-fries features slightly dewy rice noodles, fresh vegetables, and a delicious mix of seafood such as shrimps, squid, scallops. It's comforting, aromatic, and easy to customize. Choose your favorite seafood and turn it into a wonderfully tasty, exciting new dish for dinner. So let's get started. We'll need one package of dry rice noodles, about 454 grams. You can use your preferred branch or any branch available in your local area. We like this brand because it has a slightly chewy texture, which is ideal for hủ tiếu xào. It also helps the noodles maintain their shape texture after cooking. Remove the noodles from the package and soak them in boiling water for 10 minutes. They should be flexible enough to break between your fingers while still slightly firm. Be careful not to soak them too long, as they may become mushy and won't hold well during stir frying. After 10 minutes, rinse and drain the noodles with cold water. Thoroughly coat them with 1 tablespoon of cooking oil to prevent sticking. Set aside for the final step. Now let's go over some of the common ingredients we'll need for this recipe. You may already have many of them home. We need 200 grams peeled fresh or frozen shrimp, 100 grams of scallops, 160 grams of squid, some assorted fish balls. We had extra so we included them. It's one of our favorites. If you're using frozen seafood, you can quickly defrost it by soaking it in cold water for 10 to 15 minutes. 1 small shallot and 3 cloves of garlic for aromatics. For vegetables, we'll need about 250 grams of choy sum we're using in this recipe. In Vietnamese, this is called cải ngọt, sometimes also known as Chinese mustard greens, are characterized by soft leaves, tender stems, a slight crunch, and naturally sweet flavor. Wash the vegetable thoroughly with cold water and cut them into bite-sized pieces. We'll also need chicken broth, oyster sauce, chicken powder, and soy sauce. Slice the shallot thinly and finely mince the garlic. Cut the fish balls into bite-sized pieces so they can absorb the sauce easily and are easier to eat later. Do the same for the squid. Cut it into rings so it cooks evenly. Be careful not to overcook the squid as it can become very chewy. In a bowl, combine 300 milliliters of chicken broth, 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of chicken powder, half teaspoon of sugar, a pinch of salt. Stir until everything is fully dissolved. To thicken the sauce, prepare a slurry by mixing 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 3 tablespoons of cold water. Tapioca starch can be used as a substitute if cornstarch isn't available. Mix well and set aside. Bring half a pot of water to a boil and blanch the vegetables for about 1 minute, just until they turn a dark green and their stems soften slightly. Remove them and immediately rinse with cold water to stop the cooking and preserve their crunch. Using the same pot of boiling water, blanch the seafood for 1 to 2 minutes. Seafood cooks very quickly, so avoid overcooking it or it will become rubbery and chewy. Heat 1 tablespoon of cooking oil in a frying pan over medium heat. Let the pan heat for 1 to 2 minutes. Then add half of the sliced shallots. Stir until slightly golden, then add the rice noodles. Add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce to enhance the color. Gently stir to evenly coat the noodles. Then add 2 tablespoons of water to prevent them from drying out. Carefully stir or fold the noodles to avoid breaking them. Pre-stir frying the noodles help achieve that ideal chewy yet tender texture and allows them to absorb flavor from the inside, not just on the surface, giving the dish more depth and preventing bland noodles. In another pan over medium heat, add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, followed by the remaining sliced shallots and minced garlic. Add the seafood, stir for about 30 seconds, and pour in the prepared stir-fry sauce. Bring it to a boil, and stir in the slurry. Mix well until the sauce thickens evenly. Add a vegetable and gently stir to coat everything with the sauce. Avoid cooking too long, as the seafood and vegetable are already cooked. Overcooking will make the seafood chewy and vegetable lose their crunch. Turn off the heat. Finally, let's plate our seafood stir-fry noodles. Arrange the noodles on a plate, top with the seafood and vegetables, and pour the sauce over everything. There you have it, Vietnamese seafood stir-fry rice noodles, or Hủ Tiếu Xào. Enjoy! Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. Have questions? Drop them in the comments. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next recipe.